But then at the end of the year, once you do your books, you get what's it called? Your profit rather. It's called profit sharing. So you get that bonus at the end of the year. So I don't know if that's your question, but you have to pay yourself if you get your hands dirty. The MD CEOs of banks are getting paid every day, so don't do that yourself. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Mhm.
All right. I have a comment. Adela, I'll come to you, but I have a comment here. Please, do you offer consultancy services to help small businesses get set up properly using the tools you shared for those that are not financially savvy?
Yeah, I do.
Do you offer that? I'm sure you can reach out to the person that asked in the chat if you do. All right. So, Sister Adiola.
Yes, thank you so much, Sister.
Your hand is raised.
I just wanted to clarify. So if I have a business regarding the director, so that means it will be important for me to clarify if I am an executive director or a non-executive.
This meeting is being recorded.
So if I'm a silent partner in the business, that would count as an a non-executive director, right?
Yeah, it could be like you're not a general, you're a limited partner. So that's like you just come in, you drop the funds, and then you leave. So whatever profit is earned at the end of the month or the year, you get, there are usually like stipulated ratios. So you get that part. But if you get your hands dirty, I would say pay yourself. The business has to pay you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. And to add on top of that question, if you have a board of directors, because one of the things that everybody's trying to do now to set up structures for their businesses is have a board, like an advisory board or just people that you have that help with the business here and there. They don't get involved on a daily basis. I guess they would be non-executive directors. But if you have such board, must you also account for them aside from yourself?
Okay, so you have a board of directors where they are not involved in the day-to-day running of the business. Is that what you mean? So you're not going
Yes,
to
that's what I
account
mean.
for them as salary, no salary expense for them, but there's something that you can just call director's fee. So it's not something that's a lot, right? Depending on the size of your business, a small business can't pay the same director's fee that banks pay. So you sort of have to like cut your what's it called? Quotes to the
This meeting is being recorded.
Some of them are probably just doing it, just to support your business, right? So it's your initiative. You just say, okay, I'm going to get this person something. They are not charging. They are not saying this is my fee. They don't have a rate card, right? But that expense, you still record it in your business, but they are not, it's not a monthly salary expense you charge or you pay yourself. Yeah.
Right. Amazing. This is so insightful. I feel like it's so timely. And I'm sure that a lot of sisters here to agree with me. I think one of the things that you said that really spoke to me was the fact that all the businesses that we see today as legacies, they may not have started that way. It was just the fact that from the beginning, they had the mindset of putting structures in place. They had the discipline to do so, and they maintained it. And as the business grew over time, because they had that, then they were able to get investors, and the business is what we know it is today. And then what you also said about opportunity and preparation. At the end of the day, I feel like one of the things that a lot of people do when it comes to small businesses is that side also mentality. And I want to ask a question about that. How do we move from that side hustle mentality? I started businesses because I'm just thinking, look, my salary is not doing enough. I need to earn, something on the side. I need to But as I go into it, I'm realizing that, oh wow, this thing could be a lot bigger than what I thought. And it's making me slow down and remove my mindset from I want to quickly make money to how do I build something that can outlast me? Because it's not a small thing. It's not, the vision is getting bigger, right? So how do we shift from that side hustle mentality of let me quickly make cash to help support my life to building this kind of, that's number one. Then number two, is it actually okay to have that side hustle mentality? And also, because sometimes really I just want to sell Gary so that, because I know where to buy it cheaper and sell it quicker, and I can use it to fund today's needs. I can quickly pay school fees. I really don't have time, or I don't have my life, the needs that I have now does not have the capacity to wait for this structure. I just need to build this. So how do I balance that, right? And as that kind of person that's just doing side hustle, do I really need to do all of these things that you said? You know? Yeah, I think that's my question.
Okay. So saying the side hustle thing was not in any way to judge anybody or to make it seem
Not,
like, oh, yeah, it wasn't.
yeah.
It was just okay. We need to see beyond the side hustle mentality. Like it's very important. Um, so I'm going to backtrack to your first question about how do you move from the side hustle, right? Yeah, and just build a structure. If you look around, many businesses they fail because there's no structure. I remember growing up, my grandma used to talk about MKO Abiola, how he had like lots and lots of businesses. But I started thinking about it recently, like, okay, where are those businesses, right? Like where I don't know, where's the MKO, the legacy and everything? Do you get? This man was wealthy in his days, so why can't we just see, the long lasting, the legacy, up till date? And it's really sad. But one major thing would be there was no structure in place. Probably when he died, the kids they picked up everything, and then they just went. But if there was structure, right? If there was like proper governance in place, you know, that the business is even more than the individual that set it up. If anyone was misbehaving, not doing what they were supposed to do, we probably would have kicked them out and putting a competent person in place. So I would say that the same way we look out for like family coach. You pay a family coach, you pay for a sex coach, all those things. You need to also invest in getting a business coach. You know, start start small. Just make sure that like the major thing is just think big, like see the bigger picture. It's a side hustle now. Fine, it's meeting the bills, you're able to do stuff, you're paying school fees, you're doing cash, quick turnaround, everything is going on smoothly. But there's going to be a point in time that the strength that you have to be jumping everywhere might not be there. So you need to start putting structure in place, right? It will take your time. It's going to take sweat, time, energy. But once you start gradually, you have a business coach who is helping you on the side, you're getting better. Like, and most importantly, you have this structure in place, the foundation. That's the bedrock. Just have this structure in place. And your second question about if you just choose to decide also, right? No big deal about it. If you choose to decide also, it's good. I understand. Like, I don't want stress. I don't want to deal with barbaristics that will tell me that the boss stopped when he was trying to deliver my goods. I don't want to deal with 10 employees who they will just call in sick on a day, like on the same day. They all come with their challenges, but I would say that if you're gonna do big, big things, you expect big, big challenges too as well. So that's it. Yeah.
Wow, that's so amazing. That's so amazing. Please let's emoji claps. That's really amazing. I feel challenged. I feel motivated. I feel inspired. I feel like A lot of us will be in your DMs. Be ready for us. We're going to need the help. And I feel like we've gotten a lot of clarity. This was such a good session. Thank you. Thank you so much. It's very insightful and helpful. If we do not have any other questions, on behalf of TOCI Business Unit, I'd like to say thank you for coming. And thank you to everyone for joining. Hosting this for the first time. My name is Tolu Alabi. I know a lot of people don't know my face. I don't talk much on the group, but I'm glad to be here. And I must say that having a number of people on the group is very encouraging. On the call, it's encouraging. It makes you feel like, okay, people are listening. So I understand. So I'll support more. I'll try my best. All right. Thank you all. Thank you so much. Have a great night. Good night.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
And our
Thank you, sisters. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank
The
you.
recording has stopped.
Request on the